Hello students, this is from Unit 2, first part of computational mathematics. So here you see two problems we will solve in this video. Both are of the same type. So see the question, certain experimental values of x and y are given below in this table is shown here. If y is equal to a0 plus a1 into x, find the values of a0 and a1. Okay, so this a0 and this a1 we have to find. This is a curve fitting method. So the procedure here is write the given equation y is equal to a0 plus a1 into x. Now let us take summation of the equation 1, that is sigma y, that is equal to sigma a0 plus sigma a1 into x. So I have just added that summation symbol in this equation. So next you see sigma y is equal to, see what is the sigma a0? See, I have shown here sigma a0 is equal to a0 plus a0 plus a0 plus a0 plus etc. So you get this as n times a0. So sigma a0 means n times a0 plus this a1 into sigma x. The summation is applicable to x here. So this forms equation 2. Now again you consider this equation 1. To this equation 1 you multiply by x. So you get, see y is here, so x into y is equal to a0 into x plus a1 into x square. Next you take sigma, that is summation of this equation, that is sigma xy is equal to a0 into the sigma, summation is applicable to x here now, so sigma x plus a1 into sigma x square, call it as equation 3. Now the same given table we have written like this in the vertical form, and our aim is to find out from this table sigma x, then sigma y, then sigma xy, then sigma x square. These four things we will find out from this table. See, what is given is this x and y values are given from the table. So x is 0, 2, 5, 7, y is minus 1, 5, 12 and 20. This is given. Next what you do is you add all this 0 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. You call it as sigma x. You get it as 14. Next sigma y is you add this minus 1 plus 5 plus 12 plus 20. You get sigma y, that is 36. Now you square this x. See, 0 square is 0, then 2 square is 4, 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49. Add all this 0 plus 4 plus 25 plus 49. That will give you sigma x square, which amounts to 78. Then in the last column x into y, see this is x, this is y. So 0 into minus 1 is 0, 2 into 5 is 10, 5 into 12 is 60, 7 into 20 is 140. Add all this 0 plus 10 plus 60 plus 140, that is sigma xy, which gives you 210. Okay, now what is this n? N means, you see how many values are given, 1, 2, 3, 4. So n is 4. Okay, so now we will use equation 2 and 3 and we will substitute in this equation 2 and 3 the values of that is here you see sigma x, then sigma y, then sigma xy, then sigma x square. So that will be shown in the next slide. So 2 and 3, so substituted here already. So you get 36, equation 2 becomes this one, 36 is equal to 4 into a0 plus a1 into 14. Okay, these are all after substituting the values from the table, and equation 3 becomes this one, 210 is equal to 14 into a0 plus a1 into 78. You call this equation as 4 and 5 respectively. Now you see from this equation 4 and 5, our aim is to find out the unknowns. What is that we are asked to find out? A0 and A1. So from this equation, from this solving this equation 4 and 5, we can get A1. So in order to get this A1, see there are two unknowns, A1 as well as A0. If you want to find a1, you have to ensure that when you subtract the two equations, this a0 term get cancelled. Now here you see, if you directly subtract, you will not get that a0 will not cancel. So here you see 4a0, here it is 14a0. Let us make the coefficient of a0 in both the equations same. So one easy method is, see here we have 14, that you multiply this one with equation 4. So equation 4 you multiply by 14, equation 5 you multiply by this term what is there in the equation 4. See, just like cross multiplication. See, equation 4 multiplied by 14, equation 5 multiplied by this 4. Purpose is, now you see 4 into 14 and 14 into 4 will give you same values. So but you have to multiply for every term in the equation 4 and 5 respectively, not only to this a0. This is very important. So 36 into 14 is 504 and 4 into 14 is 56 into a0 plus a1 is there as it is, 14 into 14 is 196. Same way here also, 210 into 4 is 840 and this 14 into this 4 is 56 into a0 there, and 78 into 4 is 312 into a1. So let us subtract. You change the sign in the lower equations. So this 56 a0 minus 56 a0 get cancelled. This was our aim, to cancel a0 so that we are able to calculate a1 comfortably. So 504 minus 840. So this 840 has a minus sign, bigger term minus, isn't it? So we have to use that. So minus 336 is equal to, here you see 196 minus 312. 312 is a bigger number which has a negative sign, so that sign we have to use. The sign which is associated with the bigger number has to be used while subtracting. So this is 116 a1. So this minus and this minus, you know, minus minus when you divide it gets it becomes positive. So a1 is equal to 336 by 116. That will give you a1 is equal to 2.8966. So one unknown we have calculated. Our next unknown is a0. So for that you can use either equation 4 or 5, anything you can use. Let us use equation 4. See, equation 4 is 36 is equal to 4a0 plus 14 into a1. This a1, see here, this a1, let us use this 2.8966 here. So 36 is equal to 4a0 plus, when you multiply this 14 into 2.8966, you get this 40.5524. So 4a0 you keep it, 36 and is here. So this 40.5524, when you take it to the left side, you see the sign changes. So 36 minus 40.5524, that will give you 4a0 is equal to minus 4.5524, or a0 is equal to minus 4.5524 divided by 4, or a0 is equal to minus 1.1381. So we have calculated a0 here, a1 is already calculated. So finally we can conclude a0 is equal to minus 1.1381 and a1 is equal to 2.8966. So this completes this problem. This is also for 5 marks. Now we will see the next problem. The concept remains same, but here the equation is exponential equation. So here you see the question, determine the constants a and b. See here, this is a and this is small a and small b, by the method of least square, such that the equation that is given here is y is equal to a into e to the power b into x. Fit the following data. So x, y is given. So here x values are here, corresponding y values are also given. Here you need to make some alterations. We cannot directly solve this like previous one. Previous one was very direct. The equation of a straight line was given. Y is equal to a0 plus a1 into x. So we have to get into similar form. We have to transform this exponential equation to the straight line equation. It's very easy. See, given equation y is equal to a into e to the power b into x. Now we have to take log both sides. You know the general logarithmic rules. There are 3 rules. So here it is the product rule that we are using. Log m into n, 2 terms m and n, that is equal to log m plus log n. This is the rule that we are using. So here this a means you consider it as m, e to the power bx you consider it as n. Okay, so this equation, when we take logarithm, equation 1 becomes now log y base e is equal to this one, log m. M means a, so log a base e plus log n. What is n? N is this e to the power b into x. So log base e, e to the power bx. So this is just using this one. What is this? Log mn is equal to log m plus log n formula. So from here we'll go to the next step. Log y base e, it is same, that is equal to log a base e, same, plus here you see this is of the form of second logarithmic rule. See here what I have written, log m to the power n is equal to n log m. So here m means, what is it? E. N means bx. Okay, so we have log m to the power n is equal to n log m. That means n, that is b into x, into log base e of e. And you should also know that log base e is equal to 1. So remember that. So what remains here is log y. See, log base e can also be written as ln. We read it as log only. So log y is equal to log a plus this b into x only remains, because this becomes 1. So now you see this equation is of the form y is equal to capital Y, not small y. Capital Y is equal to a plus bx. This is of the form what we have discussed in the previous problem. But what is capital Y is equal to? Capital Y is equal to, on comparison, you will find it as log y, small y, and this capital A is equal to log small a, and capital B is equal to B, because x and x is here. Our aim is to find A and B. Actually, we are asked to find small a and small b, and we will find out now capital A and capital B. From this, we will be able to comfortably calculate small a and small b. Okay, so normal equations as usual we have to remember. I have written here, you see in green ink, this is equation star, that is y is equal to a plus bx. So next step is what? Just like the previous problem, take the summation sigma y is equal to sigma a plus sigma bx. That is sigma y is equal to, sigma a means I told you in the previous problem, a plus a plus a plus a plus etc. So it becomes n times a plus this b into sigma x. That becomes equation 2 here. Okay, see, sigma y is equal to n into a plus b into sigma x. And how to get this equation 3? I have written it directly, but I have explained it the sides. This equation star, previously we had called this type of equation as 1, if you remember the previous problem. So equation star into x, that becomes, say, small x, x into capital Y plus a into x plus b into x into x, that becomes x square. Now you take the summation sigma xy is equal to a into, this is x, so here sigma x plus b into sigma x square. So that is equation 3. It is same. Now in this, what we have to do is, from 2 and 3 is important for us now to solve. So we want sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy and sigma x square, for which we have to consider the table. You have to write the given values in the vertical form. See here, this is x, but in the problem, see here we have calculated y, but what is given in the question is small y, not capital Y. And what is the relation between small y and capital Y? We have obtained. Okay, in the previous slide you have seen that. So small y values are this. This is corresponding to 2, that is 4.077. So this is 11.084, 30.128, 81.897, 222.62. These are the given values of y. Now what we want is capital Y. So capital Y is log y. So in the calculator you will have ln, no, that you have to press. So ln you press first, then 4.077 you get 1.405. Next ln you press in the calculator, and 11.084 you type. When you press equal to, you will get 2.405. So same way we obtain like this. This value is shown here. In your table you can also do like that. After x you make small y, then you make this capital Y is equal to log y. That also you can do. Since I have not written here, I just showed it at the side. Okay, so add all this 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10, you get 30, that is sigma x. Add all these values 1.405, 2.405, like this, you will get sigma capital Y. It is sigma capital Y, that is 17.025. Next you make this x square. See, 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, 10 square is 100. Add all this, you get sigma x square, that is 220. Then last column you see x into y. See, x into capital Y, not small y. So 2 into 1.405, 2.810. Here you see. Next 4 into 2.405, 9.620. So like that, this first column values multiply with the second, you will get this. Okay, then add all these values 2.810 plus 9.620. So like that, you will get sigma xy as 122.150. So I told you, we want to find sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square and sigma xy. Now we will use this in the equations as seen in the previous slides. So equation 2, you see, after substituting you get this 17.025 is equal to 5a plus 30b. Equation 3 is 122.150 is equal to 30a plus 220b. This is just by using the values of sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma xy. That's all is done to equation 2 and 3. Now just like the previous problem, here we have two unknowns, capital A and capital B. First we will find capital A and capital B, then we will find out small a and small b. Our ultimate aim is to find small a and small b. Now you see here, as discussed in the previous problem, we will find out b from by solving these two equations. But if you want to find b, you have to see that this a term get cancelled. Here in the equation 2 you have 5a, here you have 30a. There are two methods. Either you multiply this entire equation with the 30, or and this second equation here multiply by 5 as we did in the previous one. But there is an easy method here. You see, here you have 30. Here also you see that can you make it 30? How you can make it 30? This 5 is already existing. So you multiply 5 with the 6. So 6 into 5 is how much? 30. So next when you subtract, it gets cancelled. So not only to this 5 you have to multiply by 6, to the entire equation you have to do that. So 17.025 multiplied by 6 will give you this 102.15. So 5 into 6 will give you 30 into A, and this 30B into 6 will give you 180B, correct? This one you have not made any changes, not required. We can easily calculate, we can easily cancel A. So same thing I'll write here, 122.150 is equal to 30a plus 220b. Now when you subtract, you change the sign on the lower equations. Okay, so 102.15 minus 122.150. This bigger term is having minus sign, so you write that. So minus 20 you get. That is equal to this 30a minus 30a get cancelled. Here you see 180 minus 220 will give you minus 40 into b. So b is equal to minus 20 by minus 40. Minus minus becomes plus, right? So this becomes half or 0.5. Now in order to calculate capital A, you may use either this first equation or the second, anything. We will use the first equation. So 17.025 is equal to 5a plus 30b. What is b here? See, we have calculated b, that is half. Okay, so 30 into half is 15. So this equation we get. Now our aim is to find a, right? So keep that 5a at one side and this 15 you shift it to the other side. So you get that 15 becomes minus 15 here when you shift it to the other side of the equation. So 17.025 minus 15. So 5a is equal to 2.025, or a is equal to 2.025 by 5, or a is equal to 0.405. Now we have obtained capital A and capital B. But you see, we are given with the equation y is equal to a into e to the power bx, where small a and small b are in this equation. Okay, but we have already obtained the relation between capital A and small a. We found that capital A is equal to log a, correct? So a, if you want, it is anti-log of a, or a is equal to anti-log a means e to the power a. This also you should remember. So A is equal to e to the power 0.405. Now use the calculator. In calculator, scientific calculator, you find e to the power x, right? So press that e to the power x. Then what is x now? X is 0.405. Type that. Press equal to. You will get 1.499. That is the value of capital A. And what is capital B? We have shown earlier that capital B is equal to small b. Therefore, small b is equal to how much? Same as capital B, that is 0.5. You don't have to do anything. So finally, the equation becomes like this. Y is equal to A into e to the power bx. You substitute that. A is 1.499. B is 0.5. So that completes the problem. This is for 5 marks. So both the problems, study them thoroughly. Okay, just remember the procedure. Don't by heart the numbers here. So thank you. See you in my next video.